What you are looking at now is a letter that I sent to Judge Hale in federal court, letting him know that I did not send the facts accusing him of taking bribes and aiding and abetting the commission of crimes. This is page 1 and 2, and I'm going to scan up to page 1 again. That's page 1 and 2 regarding the letter that I sent to him. I sent it to him, I think, certified, and I also had it notarized. Page 1 and 2 of the letter that I sent to Judge Hale. Because apparently he thought that I sent actually it was a pleading. It was a pleading that they sent, that the corrupt officials sent. They sent a pleading and they signed my name to it, and they accused the judge of taking bribes and aiding and abetting the commission of crimes. And of course I did not send that, and that's where I had it notarized and everything, letting him know I didn't send that. This is the second fabricated letter that has been placed in the case. I'm scanning up to page 3 and 4. We're looking at 3 and 4 right now. I showed you 1 and 2 of the letter that I sent him. And now what I'm going to do is show you the envelope that he sent his order in. And when I say he, I'm speaking of the judge. As you can see, the envelope says it was mailed to me. The order was mailed to me on 11/18. So there's no way I could have responded to him as early as the 19th at 3 o'clock when he just mailed his order on November 18th. And we all know that you don't send pleadings by fax anyway. And the way they filed, I would never have filed in that way. The only thing I could have filed regarding his order would be a reconsideration or a notice of appeal, and I filed a notice of appeal on that Monday, the 23rd. This is the memo from the judge. He's thinking that I sent that to him, and I did not, to his chambers. And then I'm going to scan over. We just looked at page 5 and 6. Now what you're looking at now, this is a copy of the defendants that the judge sent a copy of his memo to, stating that I sent a fax that I did not send. But he thought I sent it, so he sent a copy to the defendant saying that it wasn't put in the case because it was fax, and they don't accept pleadings in that way. However, I didn't send that. And now I'm going to show you the document itself that was faxed to the judge. As you can see, it says at the top from 1-877-233-3839. Of course, it may not have come from that number because they can manipulate numbers. We all know that. But it came from the defendants because no one could have responded as soon as November the 19th at 13:03, which is 1:03 p.m., when the judge just mailed his order out on 11/18. And they have copied my list of defendants. And I'm going to scroll up. It's very short. And everybody knows you don't file plaintiff's motion in response to Judge David Hale's illegal dismissal. You wouldn't file that. You would file a reconsideration or a notice of appeal. And you would never fax. And of course, I did file a notice of appeal on the 23rd. You can see that they are accusing the judge of taking bribes. And they're also accusing him of aiding and abetting the commission of crimes in this pleading. This is actually a pleading that they filed in my case. And they also put my name at the bottom, and that is my signature. They've copied my signature, and they put my signature on the document. And then they do have also a second page, which they have at the top, the telephone number that it came from, page 2 of 2. And then they have copied the defendants as anyone else would. And once again, they have put my name on the document. And again, I have sent this to the US DOJ, where I do have a reference number. And I have also sent it to the FBI because the US DOJ told me to have the FBI investigate what was going on. I have not heard from the FBI, but I sent it to the FBI Washington. And I have also sent it to the IACHR. And I'm showing you that fabricated document one more time. And this is the second fabricated document. The first fabricated document they put in my case, they said was from my neighbors. And they said I was running up and down the street spitting on cars and all kinds of things. And they put the neighbors of 23rd Street, and they filed it in my case. But it had the county attorney's office at the top as the sender.